Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversation. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Don't see what's yours for the taking tonight. Ooh, show me your soul, baby. I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Can't you see it's way past time? How expensive do I have to be? And then I spell it out before you get it, baby. Show me your soul, and honey, I'll show you. I'll show you.
I'm putting this on. Should I put that on? Wait. Oh. I like it like that. So anyway, hey. Yeah, he got that Vaseline on his face. Remember when we were young, you people of color, how when you were ashy and your mom said, come over here. Two things. Remember this one when they tried to rub your face off? Come here and put some Vaseline, right? And everything's going all over the place. Remember that? In this one. And now probably you other people that are not of color, I bet you this happened to you too. Remember? What's that on? Come here. What's that on? Oh, Lord gee, I couldn't stand that. It was like you might as well just spit in my face. So, I don't have a bell. Bing. I have no bell of purpose because I am on the road. I am visiting the in-laws here in Michigan. But anyway, happy Memorial Day. And welcome to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Lauren Michaels Harris. I'm robeless. I'm Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo, coffee cupless. I am Bella Purposeless. I don't have any of that stuff with me, but I have what's important. I have the promise that where two or more of us come together, something wonderful is going to happen. It's never a might, coulda, shoulda, woulda. It is going to happen. And here we are. So happy you're here. How many of you, well, first of all, bing, good morning to you. Great guest today. I'm going to yak for a couple minutes and let people get in here. You know, it's a holiday. People were up showing out last night. You know, you was one of, I was too, though. Look around. Because we're at the in-laws house and Brian and I were drinking on a $500 bottle of wine last night, just the two of us. I was like, I took a sip. I'm not kidding. It wasn't like that cheap swill we get from the grocery store. We were like, hot. It got hot down in here, like it was some bourbon or something, right? All they told me is, Lawrence, stay away from the water. Just stay away from the water. And I was like, what you trying to say? You think I can't swim, right? I can. At least I could in the bathtub when I was 7. I swim. Remember that? Swimming from one end of the bathtub to the other. I see Renford in the background. He in there talking about it. But anyway, oh, good. Here comes everybody. You guys, so excited. Memorial Day, real quick before we get our guest in here today. Renford, I don't even know how you say that last name. LIGON. Is that right? LIGON? Yeah, okay, because the lagoon, I was like, ain't that a bean? A lagoon, So anyway, I'm cracking on him before he gets in here because he scares me in real life. So I want you guys to understand that Memorial Day is a day for family and all this, but we don't want to forget, especially today. I'm so glad I have a veteran here. I'm a veteran thanks to all the veterans, past, present, and future, for all, not just the service, but the sacrifice, okay? But let me just tell you, according to Webster's Dictionary, Memorial Day is an American holiday. It is observed today, which is the last Monday of May, honoring the men and women who died while serving in the U.S. military. Now, this was originally known as Decoration Day. Decoration Day, and it originated in the years following the Civil War and became an official federal holiday in 1971. 1971. Ding! If I was at home, I would hit the bell right there. So I want to say Happy Memorial Day to all of you. I remember back when I was a kid, they had a Memorial Day parade in our town. And till I ain't at my desk. What's in this drawer? You see, I'll be rambling, probing. So anyway, yeah, they were what were they? What were those people called? The American Legion guys. And we'd follow them all the way to the cemetery, walking on the side of them and stuff, because they had those rifles, right? And then they get out there. You know why we did it? Why we followed them for miles and hung out with them at the cemetery? Because they did those 21 gun salute things, and all the shells would fall out on the ground. And we would collect them. Because you whistle to them, make them. You do a whole bunch. I tried to make jewelry with them. I did all kind of stuff, glued them on top of my little cars and stuff. Cars. I think I decorated the top of my Easy Bake. I did a backsplash. That's what it was on my Easy Bake oven when I was discovering my sexuality. Ding. Yes, that's right. I sure did. I had a bullet backsplash. I'm lying. Would have been a good one though. So anyway, Renford is here. We call him Ren. He's a veteran. He's an author. He's got some poetry. He spits poetry. I think he might think he can rap. We're going to find out. And we got a lot of stuff. Ozark, love that show. Scares the shit out of us when we watch it. I went on a fishing trip there last year. While I was there, Brian, my husband, was watching one of those unsolved mysteries, and it was a black guy that came up missing in the Ozarks. And he was calling me like, "You alive?" I was like, why? But we stayed at the Margaritaville place in Ozark. But the reason I bring that up is Ren is going to be on Ozark. He just landed the spot on there. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get him here. Y'all get ready. Don't fill your coffee up to the top, because you're going to be spilling it in a minute. You're going to be spilling it. I'm telling you. Right. Oh, shit. Right. So I'm just telling you. Now, how did I know this guy was something special? Well, when I met with the Triple Nickel crew, we were at a restaurant in Virginia about maybe a month ago. And they were like, now, look, we just going to tell you, our friend Ren is coming. Oh, they looked at each other. How do we tell you this? Well, and I'm like, what? And they said, well, the last time we all went somewhere, the whole restaurant was cleared out like in 8 minutes after he got there. And before I could ask why, in he walked. And that was all she wrote. And I've loved him ever since. So he's here today. So here's the time, you guys. Now is what we do. We put our hearts into this time together. We pour into each other, and we put our hearts on the screen to let our guests know how. I just started the thing without even finishing. Let him know that we are glad he's here. And that was not a robot voice. That's what happened when you hang around with Alexa's ass. Okay, that AI, I'm telling y'all, 5G, she ain't here today butting in like she does at home. Start talking. She start talking. Don't even have to say her name anymore. She just, hey, I got something. Okay, keep it up. I'll cut your cord off and put you inside a garage sale this summer. Keep playing with me, Alexa. Here he comes, everybody. Put your hands together. Here comes Ren. Finally showed up.
Yo, Bathroom Moments, Lauren, my man, 50 grand. How
You know
doing,
what?
brother?
Guess what's getting ready to happen to you?
What's happening, man?
What'd you say? What moments?
Bathrobe.
That ain't what you said.
See, why you always got to start with
You
this?
sound
We
like
just got on the show and
bathroom.
I said Bathrobe Moments.
What y'all
Don't
hear?
record
Put
it,
it in
don't
the comments.
rewind
What y'all hear?
That's why I said Bathrobe Moments, man.
I
Anyway,
was-
I'm in a bathrobe and I'm not in the
I
bathrobe.
know. I know. Look at you and look at your little back. Oh, and you got to tell the story about the wall today. Let everybody know about the wall. But first,
Okay.
Ren, I'm glad things worked out. We know that you were supposed to be here a couple weeks ago, and you had to attend a funeral. Then you had some work. You had to go.
Funeral, court case. Jesus,
I wasn't
man.
gonna
I
say
mean,
court
things
case,
just
but you
been.
put it out there, Dean.
Yeah, people. Hey, everybody is still living life. Things happening to other people. Man, you know, we just trying to. I support where I can.
What was the court case about? Did you beat somebody up? Would you get a bar?
Well, no, it wasn't for me, and it may have involved something physical. Let's just say that there was a physical. No, there was a verbal altercation that could have turned physical. However, when a person of a weaker link looks to contact the police officers, and then obviously they have to do something. If I threaten you,
Popo.
If I threaten you, you call the cops on me.
Oh, they called the Popo. They scared. They scared.
Lauren, get out of my hands. Right? That's what I said. I said, man, throw hands, bro.
You're not right. Call the Popo. Don't nobody care.
Throw hands first.
Modia. Put Modia on that ass. Look, here's the deal. That's what we call people who write a check that they ass can't cash.
Say that again for the people in the back.
You
say
see
that
what I'm
for
saying?
the people in the back of the
Hell warriors yelling from behind locked doors. Like that. Right. So I get it. So I hope that all turned out well. I am glad you're here. Man, everybody loves Ren. That should be the next show that comes out. But tell everybody where you're at, introduce yourself, and then we want to get started. I want a little bit about the backstory about Lil Ren, who was one of, I wouldn't say baby's kids, but you're gonna say I'm talking about your mama and want to whoop me. Then I'm gonna call the Popo. I ain't calling the Popo on you. I'm gonna call a drag queen. I ain't calling the Popo.
I want that smoke. I want that smoke.
To your dog.
I do not want that smoke.
No, you don't. I'm missing my bell. So go ahead, Ren. I'm gonna step out, let you say hello, introduce yourself.
Okay.
Tell everybody what you want them to know about you.
All right. Fair enough. Ren LIGON, from Dayton, Ohio, originally. Grew up in Ohio. I was a kid in LA, got to Ohio, joined the military. I did 20 years active duty in special operations the whole time. I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia. Me and my lovely wife, Angel, my sweet baby, who would kill me just for mentioning her name on the podcast.
Let me be your angel.
Right. Kill me just for being on the podcast. So, yeah, man, I'm writing now.
Just call me Angel in the morning.
Yeah.
Angel.
Yeah, writing and I'm acting. You know, the sky's the limit. So I just figured I'd try whatever's out there. So that's where
Earth Angel.
Yeah, that's
Will
where
you
I'm
be
at.
my Angel getting her shout out.
I do my thing. And if any of you guys have ever met Lauren or know Lauren, just know that he should be in a jacket like this.
I have been.
You know, sometimes we love him to life.
But here's the part.
I
got out of that sucker too. I got out of it.
Love you life.
So did David Copperfield, Brown David Copperfield. You know what, Angel? I had the pleasure of meeting her briefly on a FaceTime with you yesterday while she was wheeling that golf cart like it was a deuce and four, right?
She rolled like a gangster.
Yeah, leaning and stuff, turning corners, right? So I ain't messing with Angel either, because if Angel, we know, she got to be right to keep you right.
Queen
right?
B, no doubt, man. No doubt.
So you feel like you two are evenly yoked?
Yeah, we definitely I'm not gonna say 50-50, but we're solid 60-40.
Who got the 60 part?
Oh, she got the 60. She got 60. Don't put 60 on me. I might fuck that up, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm competing. I got my 40 solid though. I'm holding my 40. But yeah, she's 60. You know, you gotta think. My name is on the building. She runs the corporation.
There you go.
So
There you,
hard,
how long you been married, man?
So I just bought the building.
How long y'all been married?
The building.
You're gonna say that sometime. But I almost said it again. The building. Hey, how long you been married?
I'm a newlywed, actually. I've been married for 20 years.
That ain't no You been married for 20 years?
Yeah, no, we hit 20 years, July 28th.
Wow, congrats, ding.
Yeah. Hey, look, you know what? Love is a real thing, man.
It really is.
Yeah, a lot of people be faking on it because they bring that half-ass person in and think that they're going to get a whole person.
Let me tell you something. Unconditional love is the grout that holds everything else in life together.
All right.
It is. If you don't start with that, you're going to have to go back and get it sooner or later.
You got to go back to the beginning where you fucked up. Basically, that's where you got to find it. Before
we get into the backstory, explain that wall back there. I love that wall, and I know people are going to be, you know how we are. We peering all back there looking. So go ahead and get it off the table.
Peek, right? The wall behind me is called the Wall of One. So whenever I have guests over at the whiskey room, people bring me stuff, just random knickknacks. It doesn't matter.
I'm starting
something from you. So, like for instance, you see, like I'm an Ohio State guy. I got an Alabama Scully over there, but my big cuz Baron bought that hat for me. I got a there's a little radical parachute guy right there. A guy named Carl Nespoli, who is one of the free fall guys in the movie industry. He pretty much jumps out of every plane or every movie that you've ever seen. So when you see people in wingsuits and all that, so yeah, he comes by. He brought that for me. I worked on Love and Hip Hop.
Is that what that big old anchor is? That's a necklace?
No.
Oh.
No, this was my badge from Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. It wasn't that Flavor Flav.
No, that was what Mama D and all them.
Oh, so what you do on Love and Hip Hop? Yeah,
so so when people come by to visit me, when they come by the whiskey room, the world famous or the world infamous whiskey room, it's only one rule: no guns. Don't bring a gun to my house. We don't need that. I got enough guns here. We can defend. We can Alamo up in here. Yeah, we'll be fine. I got guns and bullets. I got guns and bullets. You don't need to bring that. Just bring your appetite and your willingness to enjoy different whiskeys.
Who does? Oh, I had some night day before yesterday when I visited my 22nd and final foster family, whom I hadn't seen in 37 years, and he broke out some whiskey that came from, who's the guy that wrote "Knock Knock Knock Knocking on Heaven's Door"? Who was that? Sherry McQueen, I know you're here. Who is that? Somebody, yeah.
I know the song too. I know the song. I can't. Right. I know the song.
He got a Heaven's Door whiskey you can order, and it was so smooth. We did a little shot. So yes, I love some good whiskey. I can only have one though. That is my limit because I'd be like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I want to ask you something. What's the most unique thing on that wall back there? The thing where somebody brought you like, what the hell? What's the most unique thing? Because I'm getting ready to take that role when I come. I already started mine. I'm gonna tell you what I'm bringing.
It's hard to say the most unique thing because there's so many. Like I said,
it ain't gonna be hard for long.
So, if I could say the most unique thing, I have a Spawn comic book.
Somebody gave you that?
That is a #1.
Oh, see, I ain't bring you nothing expensive, Nick.
Yeah. Because I want to play Spawn in the movie. Like that's my goal. That's my favorite superhero.
And we're gonna get to that because you are gonna be in a movie.
Yes. But
okay,
Spawn
is that.
I want somebody to write that script for me to come in, military guy.
There you go.
Make a deal with the devil to get back to my wife. I would.
Manifest it. Speak it into existence.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking to you right now.
Exactly.
That's my. So that would be. And then I have a handwritten letter from my cousin Jackie, who is my inspiration.
I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Did you write it or something? I remember that. So let me say, when I bring my gift, when I come, you're going to need to, ahead of time, put a little shelf like this on the wall. Because my thing needs to sit on it like this.
I got you.
Okay, so let me tell you, you will never again in life have to search for an answer to the most unique thing on there. Because guess what I'm bringing? I already started. I got a baby food jar, and I've been collecting my toenails in it. And I'm going to sign the jar and bring you. They don't work. Don't get it twisted. One day, every one of them toenails going to be worth something on eBay. I'm
going to sell them.
That nasty.
And I'm going to sell them. I'm going to sell the hell out of them because I'm not.
Can you imagine if I said, look what I brought you, Ren? A jar full of, you might have, with your crazy butt, you'd have probably been like, damn, thanks, man.
You've been cutting your toenails for years.
Man, that one over there in the corner, thick as hell.
Right. You must have stubbed this toe.
Whose toenail is that with the polish on it?
Right.
I don't know. Oh, that was one night. That was one. That was exploring. So, Ren, tell us. Okay, let's get serious for a second.
Okay.
Where did you grow up? What was your childhood like? And was there anything? How did you get from? Well, first of all, talk about that, and then take us into why you chose the road in the military, because you took one of them hard roads.
Yeah. So like you know, my childhood. You know, inner city. I grew up a small kid, Los Angeles, inner city. A tragic moment happened. My little brother was hit by a car when I was a kid. So we were living in Los Angeles. My little brother was hit by a car on Hoover Street, thus moving us to Ohio in my youth. But
he recovered, right?
No, he never came to 100%. He was paralyzed pretty much. Waist down, his whole left side. That was truly tragic. Yes. So to be playing with your little brother in the yard one day and never be able to play with him in the yard again. Mm-hmm. So my childhood, you know, mom bounced from job to job, husband to husband. You know, one good thing about stepdads though is that they toughen you to fuck up. So I'm a solid ass dude. Yeah. You know what it's like to bounce from house to house, and then I'm homeless, and now I'm homeless in high school.
High school?
Yeah, I was homeless in high school. Yeah, you got to pull shit off sometimes. You know what I mean? Mom ended up circling it back around my senior year. I got to do my senior year in high school. I actually went to college, playing football. I should have played college
online.
Yeah, I wish shit. I might have a better shot. They put me in the classroom. They put me in a classroom with alcohol and girls. Shit, they could have put a book in there full of gold. I would have never read it.
So what were you going to school for? What was your major?
My major was sports medicine. Oh. Yeah. I wanted to work in, you know, if I couldn't, I understand that I'm not an NFL caliber guy. Yeah. But I knew if I could at least be around the game. So I took sports medicine. So
did you play any sports in high school?
Yes, I played football, I wrestled, and I ran track. So love sports, love team events, you know, as well as individuals, you know, because football team, but wrestling mad. It's just, you know, it's a one-on-one. Yeah. You know, just me, you know, we both 140 pounds. Damn it, we about to go in here and try to tear each other up. So
tell me about the day you decided you were going into the military. Was that something you knew you were moving towards all along? No, I went to see a movie and was there early and said, oh, well, what can I do for an hour? I already bought the ticket. And I saw in the window across the street, want to see a free video? Aim high. 2 days later, I was in a MEF station with my hand up in that room with all the flags. I wasn't even trying to go into the military. So what's your entry story into the military? Did you plan it out? How did it work?
No. When I was in college, my mom signed me up for welfare.
Welfare?
Yep. You're afforded welfare when you're a college student. You know what I mean? You know, I'm 18 years old. My mom signed me up. So my mom was sending me money. I didn't know. I had no idea I was on welfare. No clue. Oh. No clue. Okay. Mom was getting a little extra cash in the house to take care of her and my younger brother, Chucky. Okay. She was able to send me some money. So, I mean, you know how it is in the hood. Hell, I had a light bill. I wasn't even 9 years old. I had cable. Like, put in your baby's name. I'm from that life.
Oh, yeah. You had bought 3 cars by the time you hit 8th grade.
Right. I got bad credit and I'm 11.
And he like, baby, the phone in your name.
Kind of like you in the aspect. I went downtown and I had to go get a welfare ID. Sat down in the welfare office and I looked around and I saw able-bodied men and women waiting on the check. I walked out of there and I joined the Army that day. I said, that won't be me. I'm able-bodied.
That won't be me.
I'm able-bodied. That won't be me. And if I
Ding.
stay on these streets, I'm going to prison.
Or end up dead.
Or end up dead. Fucking
It ain't but two
preferably.
choices, right? Right.
Preferably, I'd rather be in a box than be in a cage.
So when you got in there, who identified all of that command presence and all of the stuff that is required to be special forces? Because not everybody can do that. That is a calling. When you ask me, that's a calling. Talk about the difference. A lot of people hear the term special forces, Green Beret, Navy SEAL, all those things, and they just think, oh, they got it a little harder. They got to work a little longer. A lot of people can't do it. You know, the strong survive, the weak fall off. But there's more to this fraternity or brotherhood. Talk about that if you could.
Yeah, you know, being a Green Beret, train, advise, and assist, we're more of the school teachers, mentors, you know, as opposed to a Marine special operator or Navy special operator. Army Special Forces, what we do is we build villages. So my calling, I was working with a guy named Raphael Barrett, rest in peace. And we were working together in 160th, and he told me, he said, you know what, Ren, you're better than this. Because when I first joined the Army, I joined the Army as an airborne ranger. When I walked in the recruiter station, I said, I want to be an airborne ranger. He said, do you know what that is? I said, hell no. But my cousin said it was hard as hell. So identifying my calling in special operations early, because my cousin said, hey, man, this is the hardcore guys. And I always kind of feel like, not kind of lame to say or real to say, but I'm a fucking live wire. You can't just put me in a regular ass agenda shit. Like, I don't function well. I'll break your toys, man. You can't even, fuck you. So I had to go in somewhere that could take a kid from the projects, homeless, bullied, beat up, fucking, I've been robbed. You know what I mean? I've done some robbing.
Right.
What do you want to put me in? So it, you know, worked out to that. So identifying in special ops, when I saw the higher tiers to becoming a Green Beret, I said, man, you know what? That's pretty badass. Like, I want to do that. So
what was the first thing you learned about yourself through that disciplining that they force you to go through? What was the first thing you learned about yourself as far as like a mental strength or something that you weren't aware that you had before? What was that?
I'm stronger than you.
You're stronger than who?
Everybody. So whenever my mental awareness was, when I'm sitting here with 300 students,
okay,
it's
let's do a stare off.
students starting off day
Come
one.
on. Let's do a stare off. Let's see who blinks first. Let's see who smile or blink first. Stare down. Come on. Go.
300 of us. Fuck, I'm a monster too, bro. I'm stronger than you. And then as I start seeing men getting chipped away, these men are getting chipped away. These dudes taller than me, faster than me, stronger than me, whiter than me. That's a whole nother conversation. You know what I mean? And they're falling off to the wayside.
So what do you think that was? What was that difference? When you say stronger, so were you aware of this prior?
Not until, because you got to think, when you're growing up, homeless, inner city, everybody's living the same situation. Then I get here to these kids that's well-fed, great parents, grew up in nice neighborhoods, never had adversity, didn't have the endurance to deal with a good old-fashioned ass whooping.
They ain't never had an extension cord whooping.
Right. They ain't never got whooped in a circle. Your ass ain't been whooped if you've been whooped in a circle. You know how you be running and your mama be whooping you in that damn circle? Right.
And then you get a double whooping for running.
You
and when I catch you, and when I catch you,
my mama would send my sister after me. Go get him.
Look, did you ever have an extension cord whooping? Remember when those was in fashion?
That brown cord was the real thing. I want to cut that bitch up. I want to cut it to pieces.
Well. See, we laugh about it, and people say, "Oh, that was abuse."
We laugh about it now. That was child abuse.
They kept us alive.
Yeah.
They kept us alive. That's all I'm saying about it. I don't regret any. Well, maybe that one with the broom, but most of them whippings, you know, I earned them. Huh? I got the broom because I would crawl under the bed, and she would like get the broom and be until she got strong like that. She got sick of that, and she just started flipping it.
Yeah,
box frame, everything. You know, and you laying there like, you know, and then she tan that ass. Right?
Saved our lives.
So tell me, okay, so you're in there, you get through it, you finish the whatever the requirements were, and you get shipped off to your very first deployment as this elite team. What do you remember? What mission, I guess that's what you would call it, do any of those stand out? Tell us what that's like. What is this unit like? What's it like when you guys become, I don't know how many there are, but I know you become one big collective. You go out as one and you want to come back as one. Correct. That's what I've heard. So talk about it. And you became the leader.
Yeah, so in Special Forces, we work in 12-man teams. It's called an ODA, Operational Detachment Alpha, also known as the A team. So, my first deployment where I knew I was home, we went to a spot called Escale, Argentina. It is truly the most southern point of damn Argentina, Patagonia, and all that. Ooh. And I was on a mountain team, and we scaled Mount Tronador, which is a glacier in Argentina.
Anymore. It just got ugly. Nope. Go ahead.
Right. So cold weather, mountains. So right when I went to Special Forces, you know, they taught me mountaineering. So I mean, I know how to ice climb, ski, all these things that afforded a kid. Dayton, Ohio. Ice, we stay the fuck inside. Snowing outside. Now,
right.
Yeah, now I'm tackling it. And that was one of those things that's like, wow, you know, kid from Dayton. My first, the Army, this is when I knew I was stuck in the Army forever. My first trip in the Ranger Battalion, I jumped out of an airplane into Cairo, Egypt. I saw the Valley of Kings from up there. I said, this is the life for me. Special ops is what it is. This is the holy grail of what you want to do as a grown-up. And all you got to do is not die.
Now, isn't there a lot of machismo in there? What about when you get all that ego and they're like, who are you talking to? You know, and all this and the other.
We fight. So the Army, the military in general now is a lot. It's not what we was when we was in there, because you get your ass whooped when we was in there.
Toe out the frame.
Yeah. Now, you know, it's a kinder, gentler, more softer. So the machismo was all about like, okay, man, you a badass. Me too, homeboy. Let's see your work.
Yeah, what?
Right. You was talking about so,
look, and I learned all you got to do is two things, because I can fight, but I'm little. So I used to first, if I can't get through the first, I can't push them off on the first two doors, which Jesus, especially if they're black. I'll put, you know, you can do whatever you want. This is what I'd say. I'd hit them with, go ahead, because the Lord ain't gonna let nothing happen to me that ain't supposed to happen. So you ain't hitting me, you hitting Jesus. You know, I put that on. If that don't work, I give them crazy. You know, because they be scared crazy. You know, give them crazy. So yeah. So, but okay. So you're in there. What was it? Did you feed on it? Did it give you some kind of an adrenaline rush? What did it provide that nothing else before or since provided you from? What was it?
You know what it was? It was almost like I reconnected, because my brothers in Dayton, Ohio, because I have brothers. Okay. We were all homeless together. That's our bond. You know what I mean? Wow. All brotherhood ain't blood.
Ding.
Yeah, all brotherhood ain't blood.
That's right.
Me and my brothers, you know, as me, Ron, Shell, you know, as we were going through homeless, then when I joined in Special Forces, it was that same brotherhood that made me feel like, because you know, when you got 4 pair of pants and there's 3 of y'all.
To your name.
Right. It's 3 of y'all.
You mean between all the people?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. When you got 4 pair of pants between 3 brothers.
Wow.
You tend to. Don't wrestle and play in the damn pants, because you know I gotta wear them bitches Tuesday, bro.
Okay.
Like, don't do that. Don't be all out here sweaty enough. So
and putting grass stains and all that.
Right. You can't play football at lunchtime, bro. You got pants grass stained up.
And make sure you wash your ass.
Please.
You know what I'm saying?
Mama's on that though.
You already know. You want to say it, but you're like, I don't know. Lord might not like us. I already know. Been there, done that. Seriously.
So going in special forces, it made me feel like, one, I won't be homeless again, because that's always a hidden fear of mine.
Yes.
That's one of my,
yes.
Because when you experience that one time, baby, when you hungry for real, it's a whole different hungry. Like, you know what I mean? Especially being American.
Yeah.
Being here in the United States to be hungry. Come on,
Doesn't
man.
make sense, does it?
Right. Come on, man. This is America. There should be something to eat everywhere.
So
and
all
special forces, the camaraderie,
yeah.
I'll never be homeless and I'll never need anything again. That's what they promised me. And I
So how
promised
many missions did you go on, Ren, over that entire 20-some years?
Well, you know, the reality of missions is like once you go on one, you stay there.
Explain that. What do you mean?
Like say for instance, if you're a boxer, right? You're a boxer. You've been training to be a boxer. You get in your first boxing match, right? You have your first boxing match and you win. You never come down from that high. So like after my first mission, I was ready to be a Green Beret. I was ready to fight you, teach you, or kill you on any playground anywhere on the planet. It didn't matter. Like you never tuned down. So when guys asked me like, oh man, you know, you've been in combat, you went on deployment. I was like, yeah, I went on one. They said, really? You went on one, man? How was it? I was like, I don't know. It lasted fucking, I don't know, I'm 48 now. It's still running. I'm still dialed in. I kill a motherfucker today type of thing. Like, you know what I mean? You know, people, oh, I killed somebody. Me, I would apologize. I would tell them, go with God. I would beg and please. I would call the cops. I would do everything I could to prevent the reality of the violence that happens during those times.
Speaking of, let's talk about that if we could, and tie it into, if you could, the PTS. You know, since Marty has come into my life, I've dropped the D from it, and it makes sense to me. So I agree. The post-traumatic stress, and so. What do you have to say about that? Because, you know, we can't unsee what we've seen. We can't unhear what we've heard. And why do you say, how does a person like you who goes through all this comes back and you're a poet, you're an actor, and we're going to get into that here in a minute. But then you have people that come back and it's a totally different experience. Alcoholism, suicide attempts, drug addiction, depression, all these things and more. Talk about what you've done personally, because I know you can't speak to anyone's experience but your own. Do you have any PTS, and how do you deal with it? What's it mean in your world? What's it look like?
So first off, go get professional counseling. Everybody who has ever been through anything, done anything, changed anything, sit down with somebody that's not your drinking buddy. So so I went and sat with Dr. Myers, and she talked me not off a ledge, she talked me out of the bottle. See, because my PTS wasn't really PTS. I was like, I just got drunk for fucking 4 years. And then my wife was like, babe, like, you're drinking all the drinks. Let's kind of come back. You're my champion. I need you. Excuse me. There's some life requirements. I didn't realize it was fouled because I was drinking with the same dudes that I was at war with. We were all going through the same shit, but just didn't identify it because we were drinking buddies. You know, for somebody to tell you drinking 12 beers a day is too many, I'd be like, fuck you, it's only 12. They're like, no, that's some major alcohol. I mean, 12 beers a day, a half a fifth of Jameson. Fuck, it's Monday. We're just getting started. So
what were you masking? What was that all about? Was it because it was just too much?
You know, yes. Yeah, and it's a simple answer, yes, it's too much. It's too much to be shooting at people, being, you know, ID'd or rocketed or defending your life. And 9 days later, you're Santa Claus at your house with your wife and kid. I killed somebody last week, and this week I'm Santa Claus. It should have been a conversation in there with somebody. You know what I mean?
Briefing.
Something. Yeah. I don't know, because I'm not a professional. But like pushing and then pushing that agenda, you know, because hey man, we're You know, we're all gladiators to the core, but my friend just died. You know what I mean? Those conversations are happening.
I do. And Marty Martinez has a vet's picture as his profile picture right now, and on Instagram it plays taps and everything. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming, I don't know if he's just remembering him because of the holiday, or did he just die? But every day, now I'll talk about this because when I had Chef Andre Rush, you know, Andre, the White House chef, when he was on, you know, and he does the 2022 push-ups every day. Because to raise awareness and keep awareness on veteran suicide. Now you have hashtag, I've seen it in your stuff. Talk about that 22. What's that mean inside your brand? Because you talk about it too. How'd that get there? And what's
my hashtag 22 is different.
Okay.
It's not, it has nothing to do with veterans, nothing.
Oh,
so my hashtag 22 is 22 pounds. 22 LBS. So my goal as a child was to make $1 million. I made $1 million and I put it on a hat as a reminder. 22 pounds, $1 million, $100 bills weighs 22 pounds.
Ding.
So every day I walk around like $1 million bucks, baby. You know what I mean? I rock my 22 pounds hat. It's that self. Like, hey, how do you feel? I feel like $1 million bucks.
I feel like $1 million bucks. And you're reinforcing the vision. You know, I am a big champion of that as well. Putting something in my world, not just to remind me of that, but also things that I can reach for on those days when I just can't show up for myself. If that makes any sense.
That makes absolute sense. Another piece that I tag is LALOW, LALOW.
What's that?
So the $1 million was, hey, remember you got to work your ass off, but it's only 22 pounds. So LALOW is live a life of wealth. Because after I made the money, I was miserable. Because all I did was fucking work. Fuck, man, you making $30,000 a month. Why? Because you in here $30,000 a month.
Right.
You are embedded in this entity. This is what you're doing, period. This is your whole life. Fucking miserable. Miserable.
You have everything and still be
miserable. I was more suicidal then than I was coming out of combat. Miserable.
Makes sense.
I put live a life of wealth, lay low. I put that on the hat. I was talking to my accountant and he was like, Ren, man, what's your goal, man? Your numbers are looking good. You know, everything's going good. And I was like, hey, Mark, you know what I really want to do, man? I'm going to quit. And he was like, the fuck? Mark.
Yeah, lost your ready mind. Right.
Yeah, I can't hold it together no more, bro. I'm coming apart at the seams. My wife hates me. I punched my son the other day in the fucking neck because he a teenager. Fuck him anyway. Yeah, I said
it. Boy, ow.
Ow, Dad. Yeah.
The neck. What's wrong with the shoulder? Why the neck?
He got a long neck.
Because you know, and you probably know them pinches, them sleeper holes, and you know what? Wake up duct tape and stuff. Right. I want to share with people a little something I found where you were speaking to why you never gave up on your dreams. And that's, we're going to watch just a little bit because I feel it's important that so many people abandon their dreams. Hey, you guys, take a look.
We are taking so much gunfire in our perimeter. There are members of Taliban running through our base, literally shooting at U.S. soldiers.
Yeah. And you got a call from your wife.
My phone rang. Hello, she said, babe. I said, hey, what's up, mama? She said, your mom just passed.
Wow. Okay, I gotta have that coat. I gotta have, you know, red, white, blue, born on the 4th of July. I gotta have that coat.
That's TMR, the Marine rapper.
Did they say the Marine rapper?
That's him.
Oh, okay. Is that Mogul?
No.
Okay, because I just got put up on him yesterday.
This is a story about people. But more importantly,
look at you trying to look cool.
This is a story about a kid
Trying.
who had every opportunity to make a bad decision that could have sent his life in a way different
Look how you
direction
looking
than
at
what he
him.
did. And
You
yet
better
he
get
still
this right.
achieved
I'm gonna
success
knock your
today.
headset
We are
off.
joined by Ren LIGON.
I'm attentive.
How you doing today, Dave?
You know, I've done 18 episodes in less than 10 months for the David Johnson Show. And you want to know what keeps me up at night?
It's amazing. What?
The intro. I never know how to intro somebody,
Okay.
and you have been keeping me up on how to intro you because I don't do intros and I never know what to say. So it hit me last night when I was laying in bed. I'm like, okay, if this guy was a series on Amazon and he had 15 episodes, you just have to start at episode 1. There's no other place to start. Take me back to episode 1 when you were a boy.
What is that in the back
Where
of
were
your
you
head?
at? What were you doing? Because I
We're in
feel if
Arizona
people
for
don't
that.
understand your childhood, there's
Mhm.
no way we could have this
We're in
conversation.
the studio.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So episode 1. That's good. That's good.
Here we go,
So
y'all. Look at
I actually was born Pottstown, Pennsylvania. I went from Pottstown, Pennsylvania to Ohio, where my family is for the most part. We were in Ohio for about a year, so I'm a little bitty kid, obviously not really remembering much of that. We pushed out to Los Angeles, California. So I did my elementary school years in LA, growing up on Hoover Street.
Okay.
And after that, after Hoover, we ended up moving back to Ohio. During the time, like living in LA, family tragedy, things changed and stuff like
My little brother
that.
got hit by a car.
So you went to
Right.
your early
He was supposed to die.
childhood schooling was in LA,
Huh?
Correct.
like kindergarten,
supposed to
first
die.
First,
grade.
second, third grade.
Oh, yeah.
We've had a few comments. That was not easy. What was going on in your life at that point in time, though?
Well, because like my parents, my mom, my stepdad, they had a bad plan. Period. So we leave Ohio, and we show up to LA, and we get out there with no job, no plan, obviously. But at the time I'm 5, 6. I don't know. I'm a kid, so
Look the same.
we get out to LA, and I didn't realize at the time that this was odd because we lived in a conversion van. So it was kind of cool to us. We were kind of like on.
Did you find the van in LA?
Well, no, we drove from Ohio.
In this van?
Okay, I want to get back to my show because I'm sitting here. Listen, I want to ask you something about that, though. I wanted to show that because I always watch the guests as they're watching themselves. And even when I'm on a show and they do that, there's something about hearing your own story come back at you. So when just there, when he said, you went through something but didn't put a face or a name on it, and you were saying to us here, that's when my little brother got hit. A lot of people, they can't, it's too much. Some of this stuff is just too much for a lot of people. So how did you find your way? How did you segue from the military guy to bringing this thing? Because I'm going to say this too. I could tell. I don't know the host. Is it David Johnson? David Johnson,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
David Johnson. But you know how people get it. And I know you get it a lot because I was watching them in the restaurant when we were there. How they look at you like you're a superhero. And it's like, I want to be this, I want to be this, the cool black guy. This is the cool guy, not just necessarily black, but that guy that, a lot of men or males look at and say, that's what a man is. How do you use when you have them captivated in there? How do you use that space to show them those things that they would not necessarily feel are a part of it, like the vulnerability, like the poetry guy that you are, when you show the softer side and you are vulnerable and put your own feelings out there and your own fears. Talk about how important that is to the overall Ren, the persona.
No, a little heavy, maybe, Lauren. A little heavy. Okay.
I
know where I'm at now. All right. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, you said.
It's I aspire to be who I want to meet.
Say that again.
I aspire to be who I want to meet.
Oh, ding. Because in my head, I heard I aspire to who I want to be, but that's something said. That ain't what he said. Quit, I'm changing the shit. So, okay, you aspire to who you want to meet.
Yes. I figure if I could meet my best friend, I should act like I want my best friend to act.
That's right.
Like if you're my best friend, there's certain qualities and characteristics that you just gonna have because you're my best friend.
That's right.
I want to be that. Does it work all the time? Absolutely not. Because some people just don't deserve a fucking best friend. Let's be honest. Some people are just assholes for no reason.
Ain't they though? Ding.
No reason.
A big old walking hemorrhoid. Right.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing?
You're
Just
right.
being an asshole.
But wait, in all fairness, I will say this. I'd rather keep that asshole in the front row seats of my life because an asshole gonna be an asshole.
Yes.
No surprises. It's those shapeshifters.
Yeah.
Johnny Gill said the best. Fair-weather friends.
My asshole friends, they sit to my right and my left.
I know that's right. Dang.
It's like, what's gonna do? Yeah, because these motherfuckers will go live wire with it. But they assholes. They may be assholes to everybody else, but they my friend. You know what I mean?
And you know what you're getting every time you open it.
This raw data.
That's right.
From this guy right here, you're getting raw data. From this
go.
right here, you're getting raw data.
Absolutely.
However you want to cut it. So, yeah, that right there, man. The inspiration. And then I see other people do amazing stuff. Lauren, we sat there at dinner, man, and I'm sitting around. I'm being me, you being you, and we immediately just kicked off. Like I was like, yes. Who is he? How can I get on? Please.
And I said the same thing. I don't know what they was warning me for. That's exactly what I like.
Right. I was like, you know what? And then we sitting there, and as I'm being myself, like you said, as candidly as possible, I was toned down significantly.
That's what I heard. I heard
toned down significantly.
You ain't even got the whole slides yet, right?
Hey, look, I move with two gentlemen for sure that don't drink or smoke at all. They don't smoke cigars, hookah. I think one of the gentlemen they both might smoke a hookah. That's about as exotic as they get. So when I'm getting ramped up and I'm drunk and I walk in the room and I tell 10 dudes at a table, fuck all 10 of y'all. I need that asshole friend with me because I'm ready to fight 9 of them, homeboy, but you need to hold your one. I don't bite off more than I can chew because I can fucking fight these 9, bro. But it's that 10th motherfucker that's gonna be loose.
Yeah.
My asshole friends
fighting them 10 in case one of their girlfriends thinks she gonna
somebody gonna throw something at me. Right.
Come over here if you want to.
Right.
All your eyes out, sister. I ain't got no
man, and that's
problem with it.
That pretty much is the way that I lead my life. I surround myself with people that's gonna help me.
Right.
I don't. You have to help me. If you are not helping me, you are not going to be in my life.
There you go.
I don't have no space, no structure for any of that. And people think helping is financial all the time. First thing, man, financial. It's like, no, brother. At 2 a.m. on a Friday night, I'm drunk as hell, crying into my damn whiskey, and I call you. Pick up the phone, my G. What do I want? Nothing. Just somebody to hear me cry. I don't know. Because I pick my phone up.
Right.
My phone ring 2 a.m. Oh shit, either somebody in jail or about to kill themselves. What's up?
That's
hey
right.
Man, I just need to talk. Fuck, let me get a coffee. Shit, let me get the fuck out of bed. Babe, come on, love you. Going downstairs to the whiskey room, wall of one. See, because another secret power to wall of one, I got this many people that love me.
There you go.
Lauren, think about it. When you come by and put something on the wall, it's because you love me, brother.
That's right. Even if it is a baby food jar full of toenails.
Right. Who else got one? I'll wait.
Ain't nobody. Because I'll tell you what, not with these big old hoofs. Ain't nobody out there. A veterinarian somewhere got people. Yeah. Listen, let's talk about Ozark real quick. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That's one of our favorite shows, and so many of us like that. When do we get to see all of this?
I can't tell you.
Oh,
because there's an
next season, right?
Yeah, there's an NDA. You got to sign a non-disclosure.
Okay.
What did you see? But I will say this.
Okay.
I will say this. Season 4, you've heard it here first, of Ozark. I am on it. And it is going to blow. You think season 3 closeout was nuts?
It
Oh,
was.
this is about to fuck the whole Matrix off. I don't know what they doing. I'm sitting back
Really?
going, what mad
It's so
scientist wrote
good.
this? What mad? Why? Who? Wait a minute. Wait, what did I miss? See, because I think when we were filming, I didn't film every episode.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like my
Right.
episode. And I was like, look,
As it
Marty,
progressed.
right. And Marty's still the man. I give you that.
Marty is
Marty's
the
still
man.
Marty a duck, man. He a
Yeah.
duck. He floating on the water, but underneath his feet.
I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna watch every one of those episodes, so that we don't miss what we do anyway. So excited for you. And I want you to speak to really quickly before we have to go. It's been so fun. And I want you to give us a little taste of your poetry too, before we get out of here.
Okay.
But maybe you could kill two birds with one stone. It's Memorial Day. I know you, for one, as all of our brothers and sisters in the military, past, present, and future, all of the people who have laid down their lives in order for us to wake up, go to sleep, love our families, grow our families, and do all the things that we do every day without a second thought. A lot of people aren't here today because in order for this to be what we have, they had to do what they had to do. And there's still people going out every day, putting their lives on the line. So I just don't want people to, yes, it's okay to barbecue and stick a flag on the side of your house or whatever, but just take a moment today and think about those who have the ultimate sacrifice. Okay, ding. And so you got something, you got some poetry or something you can leave us that gives us, that pours into us, Ren?
I have I have one, the only poem that I have printed and framed. It's the only one.
Okay, let's hear it.
So it's called Free Dinner.
That
Like a spirit caught on the winds of change, I spread my wings and bounce hopelessly on a kaleidoscope. A breeze plays a melody in my ear. No worries of the world. No sense in stressing into submission. Just maintain my sanity. Every day is a parade. No plan B for this kid. A love structure, lavish in moments, and I will continue to live. Free dinner. Because and to the point of that poem, like a spirit caught on the winds of change. Nobody has a plan.
right.
I spread my wings and bounce hopelessly on a kaleidoscope. Remember when we were kids? That little kaleidoscope?
Absolutely.
That's life.
That's
we are
life.
all on that kaleidoscope. Every shimmy of that thing completely changes.
Every day, every moment.
Yeah, and the winds of change, a breeze plays a melody in my ear. Guess what? Fucking change is coming again. You know?
It is.
And I wrote that, actually, I wrote that in 1999. I was going
Were you partying like it was 1999?
Well, no, actually, I was in the Special Forces qualification course. And every day is different.
Did someone hop out of a closet and say, party, oops, over, out of time?
Yeah, 99. Yeah. Any
Those
moment.
are the lyrics to Prince's song.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, because you were like,
Yeah. Like it's 1999.
Oh, okay. Singing ain't in there.
No. Singing not on the list.
I'll just play. I try to keep you out my lane. Listen.
Go.
I want you to tell people what they can, where can they, do you have a website? What if somebody wants to continue the dialogue? I know I put the David Johnson show connector, but what about if they want to come straight to Ren? Where would the best place be to watch and keep an eye on what you're doing so people can follow you?
I'm very active on Facebook,
Instagram,
as well as LinkedIn for any of those working type folks. LinkedIn is not a political base; it's a job base.
Absolutely.
My name, RENFORD, Ren LIGON. You can literally just Google that and it'll pull up my whole persona.
It sure does. Your IMDb, everything. Absolutely.
Yeah. I try to be public like that because you know what? I want to be accessible to people, like people that I want to have access to. I mean, I got it. You know, my home address ain't on there, my cell phone number ain't. But You can, hit me in the DM, say, hey man, I like what you're doing. I got a book coming out.
Talk about it.
Ideal Architects. Laura Love, my agent, is a genius. She is Ideal Architects, Laura Love. Look it up.
Laura.
Yeah.
Ding.
Nick Childs, Pulitzer Prize winner, Yale graduate, New York Times bestseller. Nick, he heard my story, helped me pen the book. Laura caught wind of it, and she's like, oh my gosh, kid, this is all just you. And I was like, yeah. So we're going to go book to movie.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to go book to movie. This is what I'm working now.
Who playing your granddaddy in the movie?
Again.
Who playing your daddy in the movie?
I ain't gonna have no daddy in the movie.
Well, uncle. What about uncle? What about crazy neighbor? Black, old, short, crazy neighbor.
Lord, I need a neighbor. I need a crazy neighbor.
Somebody gonna come through one of these days with one of these acting roles, and that's just it. I'm gonna pull a what's her name? Gabrielle Sadiq.
Oh, okay.
One time. Give me, well, you know how she was in Precious. Let me get on
That's it. Just get you on there one time. Go Scott.
I want to thank the Academy. Right.
Right.
I ain't playing. Give me mine. Huh?
Working on that. Some more film projects in the works. I did
what's the name of the book?
I did Necropolis. The name of the book is shit. I did Necropolis. Hold on.
That's a good title. Oh, shit.
Necropolis. No, I wouldn't name the book. Shit. The name of the book is Broken Toys. And it's basically it covers basically my life, and then also little snippets in there that maybe I should have had some professional counseling dumped in there along the way.
Okay.
Right? You know what I mean? Like,
it took me 4 decades to come to that conclusion.
Okay. Right. So, so penning that book, Nick helped me put it together. It's some neat jerking things in there because about a book you can elaborate.
Right.
Laura read it. She loved it. Right now, it's pretty awesome.
When can we
works, marketing, things like that. The book. I'm working on movies.
When's the book going to be ready, Ren?
Again?
When can we get the book? Is it this year, next year?
The book will be out 2022 for sure. Okay. Right now, we just finished editing.
Okay.
Hey, to all the aspiring writers out there, trust the process, and your book sucks. I'm letting them know that. Trust the process, and your book sucks. Get it in somebody's professional. Get somebody to kind of turn you around because your ideas may seem great to you and your friends, but it's a bigger picture out here.
Right.
So it's a bigger picture out here. You can go on Amazon and sell 10 books to your grandma.
Or end up with boxes of them in your garage.
In your garage.
Closet upstairs or the trunk of your car.
Yeah. Or you can seek out a Pulitzer Prize winning writer.
Ding.
You can seek out proper representation.
Ding.
And then
you can get Lauren to play the crazy old person.
There we go. Now Lauren,
ding.
There we go. But yeah. Your friends that don't write books, stop fucking listening to them.
Right.
You ever done this? No. All right, then shut the fuck up about it.
Right. Listen, it has been a true pleasure and an honor. I look forward. You're welcome back anytime. I'm extending to you what's known as the turnstile invitation. Whenever you want to come through, just let me know, and we will definitely get you on. Everybody out there, Google the name on your screen, Renford, Ren, LIGON, and check out everything. Connect, follow him. And there's so much more to this man that we didn't have a chance. You can't tell an entire life story in 1 hour, even on the big screen. It takes at least 2. So we want you to get out and take it the rest of the way. I want to thank you, Ren, for taking time out of this holiday weekend to be with us and to pour into us. It means the world to me. I look forward to all that you're doing. I love what you're doing. Give my best to Miss Angel. That's my girl. Okay.
For sure. I got you.
I don't want her shooting my pinky toe off.
Same crazy.
That's right. I want her to shoot my pinky. Oh, you're gonna shoot my pinky toe off. Right. It's like, when I find what's left of my foot, I'm playing it up your ass. Right. I already know, Angel. I was like, girl like you. I ain't scared of Ren no more. I'm scared of Angel. So listen, thank you so much. Seriously, have a wonderful, blessed day. And for those of you out there, I have no idea who the guest is tomorrow because I don't have all my stuff here. But trust me, it'll be another riveting story with someone who is ready to show us their soul. And you come prepared tomorrow to show yours. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll meet you out front, God willing, on the front porch, and we'll do it all again. This is more than entertainment. This is edutainment. But most importantly, it's our opportunity to fulfill the promise that when we come together, we create magic. It is a fact. Get out there today and be the blessing you'd like to receive. Be the gift that you're waiting on, and you will have it the minute you give it away. You guys, thank you, Ren. Have a great one, man. I love you. I love all of my veterans. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. We'll see you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time.